Yo, what is going on, y'all? Got a super fire sample today. Kind of jazzy, you know. So first things first, I'm gonna go through and make some chops. Got a really tight bass line in here, and like the horns are incredible. Got a lot of cool vocal sections that just kind of are isolated a little bit, so it makes it really easy to chop up. I'm sure this has been chopped up a million times, but I don't really care. I mean, if I think something's cool, I'm gonna chop it up. It doesn't really matter. I used to kind of force myself into a box because I tried to live by all these different like rules and stipulations on stuff that I could and couldn't sample. Like if it had been sampled before, I wasn't gonna chop it up. It had to be super old and just all kinds of other piddly things. I mean, there's really no way to create. Some limitations are good, but self-imposed ones are not the best. And these couple of chops here, I'm actually going to end up changing, so not even sure why I'm even showing them to you, but so now I'm going through and I'm just trying to find something at this point. Like I've picked out some things that I like really kind of indiscriminately, but I have no idea where like the melody is gonna go. So I move on to the drums and try to get those laid down. I'm going with two different snares in this beat at once. One's real punchy, one's kind of more laid back. They don't really sound the same at all. I guess one isn't really laid back at all. It's full of reverb, but you get what I'm saying, I think. Hopefully. I have no idea what drum pack I'm using either, so if you want to know, I have no idea. Sorry. So now just going through and just pressing buttons and figuring out if there's anything of substance within this. And I know there is. I mean, of course I'm from the future and I know exactly how the beat ends up. So, like I said, it is advantage me, but I start to hear a little bit of something using these chops. The task at hand now is just pitching it down, pitching it up, trying to find that timing. I could also change the tempo, but I like where it's sitting, so we'll do it this way. The bass drop on that one chop is super cool. I know at this point, like, that yesterday part is not working, but keep trying to push a square peg into a round hole and gonna record it, but so I'm going in and I'm changing it just because I gave up. And I really like where that's sitting now. Like, this is a whole section in and of itself. It loops really, really well. I could use some of these chops where it kind of just like breaks the beat down a little bit, you know what I mean? Kind of lowers the intensity, but it's so laid back that I knew that I wanted like the intensity, or that's probably the wrong word, but I knew I wanted that to stay consistent throughout the whole track. So I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna change my chops again.
No one will. Most
if it was just those oohs, I definitely would have used that. But since I had that lead vocal track in there, I didn't want to use it. And those horns, man, are so fire. And there it is. You know what I'm saying about like the intensity? Like, there's a cohesiveness there. It's not like a jarring hook that sounds different. I wish I could say words that I knew. Golly. I wish I knew how to talk. But yeah, it sounded cool. So now I'm adding some, like, for lack of a better word, lo-fi effects. It's Somatic's Origin. It's a free plugin. Basically, like, you could put vinyl effects and reel-to-reel effects on there. So just kind of dirty it up a little bit. So I'm putting that on there. And also gonna end up putting a sidechain on there too, to really bring out those kicks. I'm gonna use the bass line from the sample as well, and just really boosting up that EQ, and that should really take care of that. And I think that's like a really polished and super fire beat. And I like where it's sitting. And they'll probably go on a beat tape, one of those little EPs that I've been dropping. I'm gonna drop those consistently from for now. I don't know how long. I mean, I don't want to say something and then not end up doing it, but it'll go on one eventually. So check that out when it drops. If I ever drop it, I'll link it to this. Maybe, if I remember. And if I don't, just ask me about it. So, appreciate y'all watching all the way through, if you made it this far. And I will catch you all on the next one. Peace.